Hello. So, I mean, this has been true in my life so far. Every time I make, a decree, an edict, I don't know, whatever, I say, I promise I'm not going to do this anymore. What have you. Something outside of my control, outside of my power comes along to completely, you know, just like my hair thing here, completely undo it and forces me to go directly against what I already decided. So I wasn't going to be on TikTok at all anymore because I don't trust it and it doesn't feel good and it doesn't feel like it did before. But some new stuff has happened. All right. Elon Musk and his tech bros have done a coup on the government via Trump's privileges. And they have hacked into Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP, food stamps. They have hacked into housing funds. They've gotten into everything. They've even gotten into a skiff, you know. So because of that, um, it looks like definitely by this March, I am going to be out on the street homeless, and so are my 80-year-old parents because if but before that even happens, because my parents' social security is paying for the internet and the electricity that is being used to even make this video right now. All right. Um, because of that, I'm I'm not, more than likely sometime in February this month, I'm going to be cut off from all of this. I'm going to be cut off from everything. So I am putting up what I call a tin cup begging for money, a tin cup website. I'm going to put up, I made myself a Patreon page for my astrological artist thing. Thankfully and strangely enough, at the end here, when it doesn't matter at all, suddenly out of the blue, TikTok has decided that I can go live. So I did a live stream last night, and I ended up getting the highest amount. I ended up getting like 20 people following me. So 25, 23 people following me on the live stream. They logged in and they decided to follow. So that was nice. So I am going to do live streams of art. I'm not going to do live streams of me talking here, just, a talking head to the camera. I'm going to do live streams and I'm going to be doing political art. I'm an artist. Um, please go to YouTube and follow me at astrological artist. Also, I do have a tactlessly truthful, tactlessly truthful. And this is I did this old school, but this is going to be my heading, my YouTube banner for my tactlessly truthful account on YouTube. So go over to YouTube and sign up for my tactlessly truthful videos. There's nothing but absolute shit on my YouTube tactlessly truthful videos. There's all kinds of stuff from all directions. Some of it might be interesting to you. It's this haunted house that I'm living in. Others, it might not be useful or interesting to you. It's about being a targeted individual. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. But I just thought I would let you know that I am definitely going to be putting up, it looks like my Ko-Fi KO-FI page is working again, along with my, what is it? My Stripe account. So I am definitely going to put a link to my Stripe, STRIPE, which is connected to my Ko-Fi page. I'm going to be putting up a PayPal link. I'm going to be putting up a link to my astrological artist, uh, you know, uh, pages and links, for PayPal and for Patreon. That was what I couldn't remember, my Patreon page. Um, and I'm going to be doing that, in order to try to make enough money to cover my parents. You have to pay taxes, and if I can just cover the taxes, because the taxes are the highest in all 50 states, the taxes for this house in this state are $3,000 a year. I mean, this is a 1,200 square foot house, but the taxes are still $3,000 a year. and we don't live in a nice neighborhood. There's been shootings here and everything, but the taxes are that much, and we have to pay it once a year. And I'm hoping to make enough money to cover the taxes so that even though the utilities and the electricity and everything are going to get cut off, and I'm going to get cut off from this, I'm hoping to be able to make enough money to be able to cover their taxes, so at least my 80-year-old parents are not out on their ass, out on the street. Um, and the only reason I'm doing this is because my mom had a stroke, and I don't want to see her out on the street. Being out on the street is absolutely horrific. I don't want to see her beaten and raped to death by Nazi cops, because that's exactly what would happen to her. And I don't want I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. Give me a second. I got a cough. Hopefully I fixed it. My throat is still feeling weird. So I'm in my room, the guest bedroom right now. And I think I'm having trouble because I've had candles burning in here, and now I'm having to look up to actually speak. One more second. Anyway, I need to get this in before the video cuts off. So, to deal with Elon Musk, all right, just pause it and take a I know I'm putting it sideways. I don't care. My phone is showing it as a mirror. So hopefully you can see this and read it anyway. Go to house.gov/, representatives. REPRESENTATIVES. And I know that's, here you go. I can't fit the whole thing in. Well, unless I do that. You can try there. That's smaller. But and I looked it up, and Texas has 38 districts, Oklahoma has 5 districts, and all the numbers start with 202, 225, okay? All the numbers start with 202, 225. And since Oklahoma only has 5 districts, I'm going to go ahead and read them out. District 1 is Kevin Hearn, or Hearn Kevin. His number is 202-225-2211. All right. The second district is Josh Breachin, or Breachin Josh. His number is the last, and I'm just going to recite the last 4 digits of all the numbers, because you already know that it's 202-225. All right. So Josh Breachin, his number is 2701. The third district is Frank Lucas, or Lucas Frank. His number is 5565. All right. The fourth district is Tom Cole, or Cole Tom. They put the last names first. It's 6165. All right. And the fifth district is Stephanie Bice, or Bice Stephanie, and her number is 2132. All right. 2132. These are your representatives in Oklahoma. Texas has 38 districts, so I'm not even going to try to read those off. But definitely, and you know what? It doesn't even matter if they're your district. Call them anyway. Just call them. Call them. Flood them. And this is the interesting thing. Okay, so Google said that the Capitol switchboard is, again, but this is a little bit different. 202-224-3121. This is what Google said. Look it up. Look up the Capitol switchboard. Okay? This is what Google said. 202-224. And now Google said it's 3121. All right? 3121. But interestingly enough, I swear to God, Bernie Sanders did a video, and he said that the number is 2131. So I'm just going to put that one up too, just in case Bernie Sanders got it right and Google got it wrong. And supposedly if you go to the Capitol switchboard, they'll be able to direct you. But I do got to say, with Elon Musk cutting everybody off, to me, it seems like, what's the point? There's no one going to be there to even answer your call in the first place. So maybe we'll get further with our local representatives. I do not know, but we can at least try. Because if we can't access the federal buildings and the federal people who are supposed to be up there and dealing with us federally, nationally, if we can't access the national stuff, then maybe we can at least access the state stuff and the local things, and we can make such a stink locally within our state and even within our counties that they will have no choice but to pass on the message, or at least hope for that, you know. But yeah, Elon Musk and his tech bros need to be fought against. Trump needs to be fought against. Trump is the one that let Elon Musk in there, you know. And so me and my chronically ill ass and my 80-year-old parents, I've had kidney disease. My chronically ill ass, my 80-year-old parents are about to be homeless and out on the street. They bought this house and they own it with their retirement that they managed to pull off getting. And now it looks like they're going to be homeless anyway, simply because their social security is going to be cut off, you know, and they're not going to be able to pay even just the taxes on the house. Never mind that the power is going to be cut, the internet's going to be cut, our water is going to be cut, our heating and air conditioning, whatever else we need is going to be cut. We're definitely not going to have any food, you know. It's all going to be cut. It's all going to be cut. And far as I understand, it's already has been cut. So, I mean, veterans, I know veterans who haven't gotten their paycheck for a good month and a half. I mean, by now it's been like 2 months, because I've been hearing people complaining about this for the past 3 months. And then at the 2 month mark, the voice is silenced because they were completely cut off. They were screaming before they were cut off from the internet, before they were cut off from the internet and electricity, you know. So, um, with Robin Williams' death, I said, give a shout before you go out. Don't just surprise people with your death. So since I'm being cut off from the internet, this is my shout before I cut out. You know, this is my shout before I check out. You know, before I'm cut off entirely. So I'm shouting to you all. I'm shouting to the world. I am going to do live streams on here. I'm even going to try setting up a TikTok shop. I've tried that already here. I promised myself that if TikTok came back, I was going to set up a shop. And since TikTok gave me the permission to do a live stream, I'm going to go ahead and do a live stream. So, and I'm just going to do art on the live stream because that's what I want to do anyway. So, I'm going to try to spend these last few days and weeks, and maybe if I'm really lucky, all the way to March, or however many months I can, doing stuff that I want to do and doing stuff that I enjoy, which is art, So there you go. So, please follow me on YouTube. Please follow me here. And I was thinking of doing a Red Note thing, but now stuff is going down so fast that I don't know if I'm even going to log back on the Red Note. But what I was planning on doing is doing an entire bullet point book report of Project 2025 and letting the people of the world know what is happening in America and the fact that we have just had a coup. And since I'm going to be cut off anyway, I think I'll do at least one video over on Red Note of that anyway. So, but yeah, my icons and everything are about to change here. I'm about to update it all to this, to tactlessly truthful, with the little lightning strike and everything, you know, give them a good bolt of blue lightning, blue democratic lightning. And I've even thought of, if I have to, changing my name to Rainbow Lightning and doing a rainbow version of that, because I found out that over in Germany, their far right crowd is actually using blue. Their Nazis are actually using blue. So I was thinking of using the rainbow, since the Nazis don't want to touch the rainbow. So, there you go. Give them a taste of the rainbow with Rainbow Lightning. Yeah. So there we go. I'm going to cut this off because it's going into the 15-minute mark and I want TikTok to accept this. So bye.